Happy Independence Day, America. Unfortunately, many of us are still asleep to the fact that we live in a crumbling empire. People say that empires have a lifespan of around 250 years, and today marks our 250th year. Isn't that great? Let's go over quickly all these signs of our crumbling empire. The people of this country are suffering. We are taught to hate each other. We're taught to hate everyone, our neighbors. We can't afford to live. We can't afford to retire. We can't afford to buy a home and start building real wealth. On top of this, our political system is completely corrupt. We don't determine our politicians or the actions of our government. It is money that determines all of that. They pick our representatives, it's corporations and special interests who decide everything that happens in Congress. We're facing a severe and dangerous lack of education in this country that's making every problem being thrown at us so much harder to deal with. On top of that, we have terrible healthcare outcomes that is incredibly expensive, and we are in a moment where we are witnessing the rise of the American Gestapo, ICE, who just got funded with the big beautiful bill yesterday to the tune of $136 billion. We could have done so much with that money. We could have paid everyone's healthcare bills. We could have paid everyone to go to college and get educated, but instead we spent it on our secret police force. And they will go after the people of our country, our neighbors, our families, our friends. They're not going after criminals. They're not only going after immigrants. They're going after activists, critics of the Trump regime. This is a very scary time. We've fallen deep into authoritarianism. Our president has seized all the power he needs to do whatever he wants in the next 4 years and beyond. Why? Because our so-called opposition party threw away the election to commit a genocide. And speaking of the genocide, of our empire's partnership in this genocide, we need to talk about all the wars we're doing. It doesn't matter if we spend trillions of more dollars on police and wars and weapons and death. It doesn't matter because it is profitable for the war industry. And truly, our Congress has no control over that because they're funded by the people doing the wars. And it doesn't matter if we lose because, again, it is profitable. Tell me now, how many wars in a row has the United States lost? How many interventions have gone wrong in a row? It doesn't matter, but it's a lot. We've seen nothing from any of the millions of deaths our empire has caused in just the past 2.5 decades. We're not the only country with nukes anymore. That was a long time ago. We're not the only superpower in the world anymore. And the rest of the world no longer sees the United States as a bastion of democracy, as the hegemon that should uphold human rights. We don't represent human rights and freedom and all that to the rest of the world, if we ever did. But we definitely don't now. The rest of the world has turned to trading with China, bringing their ties closer with China, because we've proven we are unreliable partners in trade and everything else. The worst thing for trade, the worst thing for diplomacy is unreliability. Look what we did to Iran last month. We let Israel bomb them while we were having negotiations with them, pretending like we were trying to make a deal. We betrayed them. We betrayed the diplomatic process. We went around their back and bombed a non-existent nuclear program. That is the state of our empire, and we will continue to be ignored. Our problems won't be addressed. They will suck us dry of our dollars until we've had enough. That is the game plan, until we've had enough. There are only two pillars left holding up this empire, and they are money, the wealth of this nation, the wealth of our corporations and 1%, and our military might. But even the British Empire, as it was dying, still had its navy until it didn't. And that was that. So welcome to the American Empire. We all need to buckle up because these next few years are gonna be hot.